Hey guys, and welcome to Jurassic Room. Now, I know this is probably going to end up, as soon as I'm done editing it, I've had a long day today. As soon as I'm done editing it, it's probably not going to be out till after midnight, but technically, I got it out on the 10th. I just want to put this ahead. Well, I'll leave that to the end. So, if you can see by the title of this video, we officially, last week, got the complete species list for the launch of Jurassic World Evolution. Now, I can't off the bat buy the game right now. I so want to, man. I'm getting a job next month. It's probably going to be the first thing I buy for myself is this game. I cannot wait. Also, I want to get a toy. I want to get one Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toy, hopefully before the movie comes out. But anyway, it's a really good list. Although, let me actually find it. Frankly, you know, there's some dinosaurs I probably would not have gotten. Hold on, let me find the list. I got it. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. I think there's a little bit of an overabundance of some specific species like Stegosaurids and Ankylosaurids. However, I understand why they did that, because, you know, they didn't really have a huge amount of time to make, you know, a ton of animations. They'd have to make some things a little different for unique dinosaurs, like, say, there's Dinosaurus, or a Gigantoraptor, or something like that, go along with some of those other dig sites. Although, frankly, Gigantoraptor would be pretty cool. But I'm fairly happy with the list we got. We got all the dinosaurs from the films. We're getting the DLC coming up that will have, you know, probably the rest of the dinosaurs from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, like Stygimoloch, Allosaurus, Baryonyx, Sinoceratops. Am I thinking of any other new ones? The Indoraptor, and the only one that we know of confirmed as of right now is the Carnotaurus. But as for the other dinosaurs, and I actually will do another video, maybe this month during Jurassic June, or maybe next month, who knows, probably after E3. I think, ultimately, it'll be at E3 where we'll learn about the free Fallen Kingdom DLC. I think after the film, I can't remember, I think E3 is this week, so maybe not, and they're not going to spoil that for the film. But I imagine it'll probably be within E3 or next month that we'll learn when the DLC comes out for the film, you know, and what dinosaurs will be included. Because frankly, I'd love to see, like, just some spoilers as to the list I'm going to make for the one video I'm going to make, which is a top 10 dinosaurs I want to see in the game. I really want to see APATOSAURUS. I think it'd be a really cool dinosaur to have from J-Pog, and then Jurassic Park Trespasser. It'd be really cool to me. But anyway, and these are not in sequence of all the dinosaurs that came out. They're just the dinosaurs that we know of as soon as I learned about them. And right now the list is at 42, yeah. So, number 1, Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm trying to think. I was also trying to think of other ways I could frame this video, either just my voice or visuals. But I think just doing the. Let me switch over to this side, you can see it better. Y'all see my reaction, you know, to the whole species list is better. But yeah, T-Rex of course had to be in the game. It was in the launch, the launch trailer. So number 2, Triceratops, which is really the second dinosaur. No, technically that's Parasaurolophus, but Triceratops, which was the first species profile we got. He sent me something. But yeah, the first species profile that we got. I'm trying to think. It was the first for something else, but yeah, the first dinosaur really saw it in the species profiles. And it takes a lot from Jurassic World specifically, because frankly, I don't think we've ever tried to go back to the Jurassic Park Triceratops. Like, it had the turtle, you know, not turtle-like, but, you know, the kind of scute on its back. It had a specific look. And the ones from the Jurassic World look just a little bit different. They don't contain that. They have a little different body and color. Ankylosaurus, which looks just like it did in Jurassic World. That's I believe Ankylosaurus was the second species profile we got, and then third was Brachiosaurus. But Ankylosaurus, it looks really good. Of course, it's the staple in the franchise because, you know, Jurassic Park 3 was where it first appeared, and it made that pretty cool appearance in Jurassic World, fighting the Indominus. Number 4, Stegosaurus. Now, the Stegosaurus has the sloping tail, which is technically not scientific, but you know what I mean. But it still looks good. The colors look really good, and it looks just like it did from Jurassic World, and I cannot wait to see how it looks in the game. VELOCIRAPTor, Of course, at the game in the game, and we don't know. I want to see what kind of skins we get for the Velociraptor in the game, but the default one we kind of get is a green color, which is supposed to be more going towards Delta and Charlie, as that's kind of the main color scheme we saw in Jurassic World. Echo is more of a brown with kind of lighter shades of yellow, brown, and blue, and then blue, of course, was more of a green or gray, and then the blue stripe. But the Velociraptor looks amazing. I mean, I've seen footage of it fighting in Deinonychus, and it was amazing. Next is Deinonychus. And Deinonychus, really, from the beginning, I was kind of iffy about that crest. But it still looks pretty cool. I've kind of gotten over it, and it looks like a really cool little dinosaur. Excuse me. And I'm actually really excited that it's in the game. I think it looks really cool, and I'm glad they got at least one other raptor. Please, Frontier. Please bring Troodon to the game, and don't do your own version of Troodon. Please give us the Troodon from the Telltale game. Make that happen, and Mattel, please give us a Troodon toy. That would be so amazing. I don't care if it's a tiny Rurivore, or, you know, the action pack it would probably be, but oh my gosh, I'd love to have a Troodon figure. But yeah, next is Dilophosaurus, and of course it had to be in the game, and I've actually been watching some gameplay footage recently, because tonight they had the live stream event, so Dilophosaurus was shown quite a bit, and I thought it looked really cool. And, you know, if you see how it attacks its prey, you know, it runs up on them, spits, and then tackles them. Next is APATOSAURUS. And APATOSAURUS is, you know, the mainstay from Jurassic World, kind of the new big, like really the one of the bigger new dinosaurs from Jurassic World. And I was really excited to see that they actually did get in the game. Next is Brachiosaurus, which I guess Brachiosaurus, you know, being one of the big ones in the franchise, had to come into the game, and then it reappearing in Fallen Kingdom. So, and we're only on 9 dinosaurs so far, and it's already 7 minutes. But anyway, Brachiosaurus in the game, and I love how it comes out of the hatchery. I think it looks so cool. 10, Camarasaurus, and seeing Camarasaurus in the game really brought me back some nostalgia from JPOG. I loved having Camarasaurus in my park, and seeing how it looks in the game, you know, seeing it as a background dinosaur, I'm so excited to get in the game. Number 11, my favorite herbivorous dinosaur from Jurassic Park, except Edmontosaurus, which is actually in the game, so actually take that back. Parasaurolophus Parasaurolophus looks really good, and of course it had to come into the game. And I think it's gonna be one of the popular herbivores that you get for around your park as one of the mainstays in like the herds. Number 12, my favorite herbivorous dinosaur, Edmontosaurus, and I love how they took the inspiration for Edmontosaurus from the art from the website, as well as giving it the head crest like Edmontosaurus regalis. I think it looks so much more interesting, and I love how it looks. 13, Ceratosaurus, and of course, when I saw Ceratosaurus for the first time, I got so excited. I love having Ceratosaurus in the game in JPOG, and just seeing it for the first time, seeing how well detailed it was. I love how Ceratosaurus looks in the game. However, I did have one problem with one of the animations where it just swallows a person whole, and I'm like, did it just do that? Anyway, but other than that little gripe about animation, number 14, Chasmosaurus. And Chasmosaurus, if you don't know, I have the toy for Chasmosaurus actually, and I really love that toy. So having Chasmosaurus in the game, I thought was really cool to have a more broad view of ceratopsids, and we actually get quite a few ceratopsids in this game. Quick, you know, just saying them before the fact: Triceratops, Styracosaurus, Torosaurus, Pentaceratops. We can assume Sinoceratops, and then Chasmosaurus. That's 6 ceratopsids, man. So cool. I wish we could have gotten Protoceratops. That would have been cool. That would be another dinosaur I really want. Number 15, Gallimimus. And of course, this had got to be in the game. You got to feed your galleys to the T-Rex. But yeah, 16 is Styracosaurus. And Styracosaurus is a DLC dinosaur that, you know, if you pre-order the game, you get it. And actually, tonight during the live stream, I asked the question, well, hey, if I don't pre-order the deluxe edition, can I still get the deluxe dinosaurs? And one of the, I remember her name was Paige, but she commented, one of the devs, commented, yes, you can still purchase the dinosaurs after the game. And I can't imagine it'd be too much. I imagine maybe anywhere from $2 to $5. I can't imagine they'd be too much more expensive than that. So $60, I'm paying about the same price as the deluxe edition after the game just to get the extra dinosaurs, the extra 5 dinos. So yeah, I can't wait to see how Strachosaurus looks in the game. I like that we're going to be able to do a little bit of building off the Jurassic Park novel, getting Strachosaurus in. I think we can actually basically build the original Isla Nublar from the novel. We just don't have Euoplocephalus or Hypsilophodont, but or Microceratops, you know. But other than that, we can basically build our own novel park. I think that's really cool. And of course from JPOG, it came from JPOG. Number 17, Pachycephalosaurus, and of course his mainstay had to come into the park. It's the main bonehead dino. I love Pachy. I really cannot wait to see Stiggy as well in there. And of course we got another bonehead coming up soon. Number 18, CORYTHOSAURUS. Of course named after Michael Crichton, the author of Jurassic Park and the Lost World Jurassic Park. Is also another DLC dinosaur that you get off of pre-ordering or buying it after the fact. So it's a really cool little ankylosaurid. We got a lot of ankylosaurids in this game. Same with ceratopsids and then stegosaurids. They make up a big front of the herbivorous or main dinosaurs, and I guess sauropods would come after that. Number 19, Kentrosaurus. And of course, this little fella came from JPOG, and it looks really decent, looks really cool seeing it in the game. You see it attack the fence and all that. It's a really cool little dinosaur, and I'm glad to have it in the game. Excuse me. Number 20, Suchomimus. And of course, Suchomimus, we see it in the on the website. We know it's in the park, and it's based a lot off the art from the website, and it looks so cool. I can't wait to see this thing in action. I think the Suchomimus looks so cool, man. And of course, it's another DLC dinosaur. Number 21, Majungasaurus. I was really excited to get it. This will be the second VELOCIRAPTOR next to Carnotaurus. So really cool to see Majungasaurus in the game. I'm really glad we got it. It's one of my favorite carnivorous dinosaurs. Of course, it's another DLC if I haven't mentioned that already. And I can't wait to see how it looks in the game. Number 22, Matriacanthosaurus. Now, other than me not owning the toxic mustard Matriacanthosaurus yet, this Matriacanthosaurus, I'm just going to start calling it the Met for now. But the Met is based a lot off of the art from the website, the more green and brown and beige kind of stripes. And it looks really good. I like the look of the Matriacanthosaurus, so it looks really good for the game. Number 23, Archaeornithomimus, which is the final DLC dinosaur. And really, it's only in the game for that little brief cameo joke made in Jurassic World, where Claire says, let me move that real quick. You should hear a kid try to say Archaeornithomimus, and that's how it got into the game. And I think it's actually pretty clever, and I'm actually kind of really excited to see in the game just for that reason. Number 24, another ornithomimid, Struthiomimus. So that's really interesting. I believe Struthiomimus is a... Oh, I keep on thinking of Australia, but it's actually a Mongolian dinosaur. So I'm really excited. Technically, Gallimimus and Struthiomimus are Mongolian dinosaurs, and Ornithomimus is North American. But anyway, I'd like to see Mononychus in the game too. I think that'd be cool with the little finger hands. But anyway, hashtag finger hands. But anyway, Struthiomimus in the game. Number 25, Maiasaura. Now Maiasaura is another game, of course, from the novel. And I just love the look of the Maiasaura. I think it's a really cool hadrosaur for the game. I can't wait to see, because we see it get decimated by a Spinosaurus. But anyway, I'm really excited to see Maiasaura. It's one of my longtime favorite hadrosaurids and favorite dinosaurs in general. And remember Dinosaur King, that one episode where you had the Mama Maiasaura, and she's just a big mad Mama Maiasaura? That was a good episode. Number 26, and of course we just got a species profile of this sucker, Indominus Rex, our first hybrid profile. And this is pretty cool that we got Indominus Rex in the game, and this is going to be one of, if not the most difficult dinosaur to keep in the game. It has specific care requirements, and it's always basically angry. And it looks so good. It looks like they ripped it from the movie and put it in one of our paddocks. So I'm really, really excited to see how it plays in the game. Number 27, Spinosaurus, my favorite dinosaur. And I was so psyched to finally see the profile of this dinosaur come out. And I can't, and although I do have a problem with the size, I think they need to scale up the size a little bit. But other than that, I think it looks really good. And I'm really happy to see it in the game. This is one of the main reasons I want the game so bad. I want to see my Spino back. But yeah, and 28 was a dinosaur that really came out of nowhere. Untitled. And it's really, it's not a popular dinosaur, but it's a really interesting dinosaur as well. But actually, I think I have a Dinosaur King Untitled card actually over there. But anyway, Untitled is in the game. It's an interesting hadrosaurid. Number 29, Draco Rex. Basically, a pachycephalosaurid with spikes on its head, but no dome. And we've seen some glimpses of it, and it's a really interesting little dinosaur. And I'm kind of glad that it is in the mix, along with Jamalik, which, I mean, she's gonna be in the game. Let's be honest, it's gonna be in the game. And then Pachycephalosaurus, so Draco Rex. Next, Hyungosaurus. Hyungosaurus is really another little known dinosaur, stegosaurid, and it's really interesting. Nothing much to say. I'm glad they kind of introduced Hyungosaurus, but I think in another way it's a little too similar to the Chunkingosaurus. But then again, I think they both look different enough to be interesting little herding dinosaurs in the game. Next, number 31, CORYTHOSAURus, and of course we got this in JPOG, and then it had a brief cameo appearance in Jurassic Park 3. So it's interesting. Well, it's going to be another cool addition for hadrosaurids in the game. Number 32, Nodosaurus. And I figured if they're going to do any more ankylosaurids, they're going to need to do something similar to maybe Edmontonia or Yauplocephalus is a little similar to Ankylosaurus, but I really would have liked to have seen Yauplocephalus in the game, as that kind of would have helped us recreate a novel park. But then again, I think they did pretty good with Nodosaurus. It being such an iconic dinosaur, little less popular though, but it's still an iconic dinosaur. If you look back at any like paleo art from little even over 100 years ago, Nodosaurus is very popular in most of that. But anyway, number 33, Sauropelta. And I figured they'd add another Ankylosaurid that's a little more spiky, and Sauropelta kind of fits that. Frankly, for me, it was either going to be Sauropelta or something like Gastonia. Personally, I love Gastonia. It's one of my favorite dinosaurs, but I'm not against Sauropelta. I think it's a pretty good little dinosaur, and it looks good. Number 34, Diplodocus. And it's a really cool addition for sauropods. It doesn't really look too much different from the basic sauropod shape. Actually, it kind of does. I take that back. And it looks really good, and I can't wait to see like the mass herds that we can do with like stegosaurids and ceratopsids and boneheads and pachycephalosaurids and ornithomimids and the sauropods. I think it's going to be really cool. Number 35, Pentaceratops. Now, the last I ever heard of Pentaceratops was from Dinosaur King. But anyway, Pentaceratops in the game, it's a little different from Triceratops, you know. It's got the horns that curve outward like that instead of like this. So Pentaceratops looks really cool, and I can't wait to see how it looks in the game. I think we have gotten a little brief glimpse of it. Next, 37, Torosaurus. 36, Torosaurus. Now, it looks, I actually saw a picture of Torosaurus, and it looks very, very similar to how it looked in JPOG. And I'm very excited, of course, because that the whole theory is kind of debunked of how Torosaurus was a juvenile version of Triceratops. And it looks really good. I think it's a really good addition from JPOG, you know, to come back to be another ceratopsid in the game. Number 37, Maminkosaurus. Now, seeing Maminkosaurus return, let me fix that. Maminkosaurus returned to the franchise after The Lost World. It's really cool, and I'm glad to see that this little more forgotten dinosaur returned, and I can't wait to see. Really, Maminkosaurus would be technically the biggest, if not second biggest, next to Brachiosaurus, because it's not as tall, but it's just as long. I mean, it's massive. You remember that scene from The Lost World? They're absolutely massive dinosaurs. So it's going to be really cool seeing really the second biggest dinosaur in the Jurassic Park franchise come into Jurassic World Evolution. Number 38, Polacanthus. Now, frankly, Polacanthus is another very iconic little dinosaur that I'm kind of really glad that it's in the game. I know some people are not going to be too pleased with it, that it's kind of just looks like a cross between the, I think his Bessenslot put it, the Sauropelta and the Nodosaurus, and I would agree, but it's still an iconic little dinosaur, and I'm really glad to see it in the game. Number 39, Chungkingosaurus. Now this is another Asian stegosaurid, and it's really interesting to see in the game. It's a little different, you know, from the Hyungosaurus, but it's still a cool little dinosaur, you know, with the little jousting spikes from the side and all that. Number 40, which was a huge, awesome reveal for us, Giganotosaurus. Now, I really want to see either Acrocanthosaurus or CorythosauruS return from J-Pox. I love those two dinosaurs in that game, man. I love those two dinosaurs. Anytime I play the game, I always want to get the dig site with Acrocanthosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and Torosaurus. And I always want to get the Kenai formation with Spinosaurus, CorythosauruS, and Oranosaurus. Speaking of Oranosaurus, I really want to see Oranosaurus in the game. But anyway, they kind of dished that out, and they're bringing in another technically, really, the biggest carnivorous dinosaur ever, because Spinosaurus, you know, was a little shorter and all that in stature. But really, so I guess you could put it the second largest carnivore of all time, the Giganotosaurus. So I'm really excited to see how it looks in the game. And I was watching the live stream tonight, and the two dinosaurs everyone wanted to see the most was Indominus Rex and Giganotosaurus. Everyone wanted to see that, including me. I really cannot wait to see how it looks in the game. I'm still hearing... sorry, I forgot. Anyway, number 41, Gigant Spinosaurus. And now, really, I have heard very little of this dinosaur. I know of it. I actually have a Gigant Spinosaurus card in my Dinosaur King card collection. But, very little known dinosaur. I think it's probably the most obscure dinosaur on this list. But it still looks pretty interesting. It's a little different from the Chungkingosaurus and the Hyungosaurus. I think it's a little different enough, but I would have rather added a dinosaur like, I would have added maybe Dinosaurus, or, you know, if they want another Stegosaurid, Dinosaurus or Worosaurus. Worosaurus, I think, would have been different enough from the other Stegosaurids, and would have been a better addition than, Gigant Spinosaurus. Personally, I think Worosaurus would have been better. But anyway, we've got Gigant Spinosaurus. Number 42, the final dinosaur on the list, Muttaburrasaurus. Now, seeing Muttaburrasaurus in the game is really cool. It's the next Hadrosaurid. I think, how many Hadrosaurids is there? It's the 6th Hadrosaurid in the game. And it looks, I don't think we don't have a picture of Muttaburrasaurus. So we'll have to wait and see what it looks like. I'm really excited to see how it looks like. So I think I have a Muttaburrasaurus card in my Dinosaur King card collection. But the last really we saw of Muttaburrasaurus in the mainstream was, excuse me, it gets eaten by a T-Rex in the Walking with Dinosaur series. But what do y'all guys think of the list? Of course, we're probably going to end up getting more dinosaurs down the line, and I cannot wait. I hope we'll get another DLC maybe later in the year or early 2019 that'll feature at least 10 to 20 new dinosaurs. I think that would be so cool. Get us out another dinosaur pack. You know, do another dinosaur pack, like of 10, 15, or 20 dinosaurs, and then maybe mid next year, closer to 2021, give us an aquatic expansion pack, because that would probably give them enough time to work on the current version of the game, while also updating it enough for the aquatic park or whatever, so we can get the aquatic dinosaurs or maybe the pterosaurs. I think it'd be cool if they stretch it out to 2021 when Jurassic World 3 comes out, and then we get like the Mosasaurus and all that. I think it'd be really cool. But what do y'all think of this list? I'm really excited. I think it's a really good list. There's some I don't agree with, but frankly I think it's a solid enough list. I think it's really cool. I'm sorry that I look so tired during this. I had a long day. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And what do y'all think of the list? I think it's great. I cannot wait to see Giganotosaurus in the game. Cannot wait to see the rest of the dinosaurs in the game. And what did y'all think of the live stream tonight? I think it was really cool. And yes, I want to point this out. In the live stream, they actually did answer my question. You can buy the deluxe dinosaurs after the game releases. Also wanted to congratulate Corporal Hitman for winning that Xbox Live, you know, the special Jurassic World Evolution design, one of a kind, and congratulations, man, because that thing is so awesome. But anyway, yeah, what y'all think of the list? I think it's really cool, really solid, and I cannot wait to see how the game... Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, I walked away from that. You can buy the dinosaurs. That would include Majungasaurus, Archaeornithomimus, Suchomimus, Crichtosaurus, and Suchomimus, Archaeornithomimus, Crichtosaurus, Majungasaurus, Styracosaurus. So all those dinosaurs you can order after the game releases. And I'd assume that would include also the ACU skins. But those don't really interest me as much as the dinosaurs themselves. So thanks guys for watching. Let's hit the 1,800 subscriber mark. And real quick, because I skipped that at the beginning, tomorrow I'm going to get the girls to react to some stuff for the Jurassic Park 25th anniversary. And so that's going to be a really big thing happening tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'll release a video of what time I decide to do it tomorrow. It'll either be 7 o'clock Eastern Time or 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Probably closer to 7 o'clock or 7:30. But I am going to be doing a live stream Q&A viewing of Jurassic Park for the 25th anniversary. So I'm going to be watching that tomorrow in my living room. So stay tuned if y'all want to join in. I won't have it, on-screen copyright and, all of that. It won't be all that. But you'll see my face and we can do a live stream. It'll be one of the longest live streams I've done too. So it'll be as long as Jurassic Park is. And we're only doing Jurassic Park, of course, because Jurassic Park is the one turning 25. And then, of course, on the 12th, Jurassic World turns 3. But anyway, thanks guys, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Hashtag Jurassic 25. And I just want to say this. Oh wait, sorry. Makes my mom feel old. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. And sorry I've rambled on too much. Let's hit the 1,800 subscriber mark. And I'm so excited for this game. And of course, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which comes out in the 10th. So, for me, 11 days. 11 days. 11 to 10 days. I can't even... It's late. Thanks guys for watching.